Good morning, love bugs. Welcome back to another video. It's your girl, Living Lucretia. This morning, what is it? Saturday. We are at the park. Of course, that's where we kind of live with the babies. Zara's over there about to get it in. But I wanted to talk about today. So in a couple of videos, I've talked about how I've down dosed on the prescription medicine, which if you have fibromyalgia, it seems impossible, in my opinion and my experience, to live with this without some type of pain management, pain medication. So, but after 20 years of being on medication, I think like when I came to Texas about 3 years ago, I was on about 25 different prescriptions. And I remember my doctor was saying she wanted to cut me down. And I'm like, girl, you crazy? You trying to kill me? The thought of not having all of these different medications that help with nerve pain, muscle pain, sleep. I was on a few different sleep medicines, Ambien, and I was taking Benadryl with that. I think I had a few different medications, muscle relaxers and stuff like that. And when she was talking about taking me off, like you needed to come off of some of these medications, the anxiety and panic was just, it was so overwhelming. I thought that she was like trying to kill me. Like, what? Why would you do that? But it's been about 3 years. So that was like 2017. So it's 2019 now. And I'm on 3 particular ones: the tramadol, the gabapentin, and the muscle relax, which is the tizanidine. And I'm down to like twice a day versus I was taking like 3 times a day, 600. I was taking like double the dose 3 times a day. And that was like maybe 2 or 3 months ago. And I used my cannabis. So I needed some type of pain management all day long. Well, now I added Tylenol and down dosed on the tramadol. So I take the tramadol once or twice a day, 50 milligrams. So down to 100 when I was taking at 1,200 milligrams a day. I believe it is possible, and I'm saying this from my own experience, because I had nerve pain that was so intense, like you couldn't even touch my skin. The freaking air would blow and it hurt. Sound from like the speakers in the house would hurt if they vibrated the floor. Like vibrations hurt. So it was just impossible to imagine myself being at this point. But what I now believe is there's a way to rebuild, regenerate the nervous system, which in turn allows you the space to rebuild your muscle tissue or regrow the muscle. So there's a few things that I've done to kind of do that. And it definitely starts with the vitamins. So building my immune system with the vitamin C, the zinc, to me, has been instrumental in my overall health. So, and then of course we talk about in earlier videos I've done, or my videos on Facebook, I definitely talk about gut health and the things that I did to remove those things that were causing triggers or that were not necessarily good for my nervous system. But vitamin B has been like, I believe when I started vitamin B maybe like 6 or 7 years ago, that it was a key component in me rebuilding my nervous system to where now I don't have the hypersensitivity where my skin and stuff hurt, which was my nervous system. My nervous system would completely shut down and my hands would club up, my feet would turn, and they used to literally have to pry me back open. I don't even experience anything like 1% near that. I believe the vitamin B complex 100 is instrumental in rebuilding the nervous system. And then I do a glutamine powder that I take pretty much almost every morning, which it helps you restore, rebuild, regenerate the torn muscle tissues that you use. When the nervous system is constantly at a high, it's just constantly at like the highest point where you just can't touch it. You know, it hurts so bad. I feel like it aggravates the muscles, which would cause the muscle spasms, and it would cause just like the muscles to constantly be in this tense situation. On top of that, being anxious and nervous all the time about the pain caused me to always be in this tense way. So my point of this video is to say that it is so possible to come off of those medications, or at least to dose down, at the same time supplementing with some type of vitamins that rebuild the nervous system. Vitamin B to me is the ish. So every morning I do vitamin B, I do vitamin C, zinc. I do Tylenol now in the morning, kind of like as a preventative, because I know I'm about to go out and be physical. So I used to do tramadol in the morning, about 100 milligrams of tramadol, up to 200, depending on if I woke up in pain or not. Now it's like I've retrained my body to, this is what we are going to adapt to. And honestly, I feel better, and there's no more pain than it was when I was on 25 different prescriptions. So my message today is, yeah, it will be fearful. I mean, it is a high anxiety type of decision to say that I'm going to dose down on these medications, because a lot of times I felt like I needed them just to get through the day. But baby, let me tell you, it helps my overall immune system that I am not on so many chemicals. It helps me, I feel clearer. I don't have that fibro fog that I always had, like, oh, I forgot what I'm thinking, I don't know where I am. I'm lost. Like, it always was like, oh, that's fibro fog. Well, now that I'm not on so many medications, it's not, hi, baby. Hi. It's not, I don't experience that anymore. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. I hope that me sharing these videos kind of just can show you guys that it is possible to overcome fibromyalgia to where it is not something that controls our life. I used to say, I have fibromyalgia don't have me. That's some real shit to me, because it used to control my life from the time I woke up until the time I went to sleep. Everything was based around the fibromyalgia. So I need to go tend to my babies here at the park. They are having a good time. Our little friends just got here. So I love you guys. I am so grateful that I have this platform to be able to share my experience. Zara, I'm right in the middle of the video. Can you hold on a second? That I'm able to share this with you guys. My hope, my true hope, is that it helps you in some kind of way, that it inspires you to, if you want to come down off of your prescriptions, that you take it into your own hands. I would journal, like, what each prescription made me feel like, how did it help, if it didn't help, like what I was dosing to. Like, I journaled everything. I journaled the food that I ate and what the food did for me. So with that, I hope that it helps you guys. I love you guys so much. And don't forget to subscribe to my Facebook channel, Living Lucretia, Facebook and Instagram, and here on YouTube. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.